Hello, English learners. Welcome back to the Roy English Podcast. I'm Roy, and with me today is the wonderful Lily.
Hi, everyone. It's great to be here, Roy. Ready to dive into some new vocabulary?
Absolutely. Hey, English learners, ready to supercharge your vocabulary? In this episode, we're diving deep into 8 incredibly common and versatile phrasal verbs around the word take. These aren't just academic words. They're used every single day in conversations, news, and even your favorite shows.
That's right. Mastering them will make your English sound much more natural and fluent. Get ready to take on this challenge and take in all this new knowledge.
And remember, you can find today's vocabulary list in the video description below, so you can review it later. Let's kick things off with our first phrasal verb, take after.
Sounds good. What does take after mean, Roy?
Take after means to resemble someone, usually a parent or older relative in appearance or personality. For example, my first sentence is, she really takes after her mother. They both love to sing.
Oh, that makes sense. So if you love to sing and your mom loves to sing, you take after her in that way. It's about sharing a characteristic, right?
Exactly. It's very common to use it for personality traits too, like in our second sentence. My brother takes after our father. He's very calm and patient.
That's a nice trait to inherit. So your brother is calm because your father is calm. What if someone doesn't seem to resemble their parents at all?
Good question. Then you could say something like our third example. He doesn't take after either of his parents. He's quite unique. It just means he's different from them.
I see. So take after is really about family resemblance in looks or character. Got it.
All right, next up, we have take off, which has a few common meanings. Let's start with its meaning related to airplanes. Our first sentence is, the plane is scheduled to take off at 3 p.m.
That's a very common usage. It simply means the plane will leave the ground and start flying. So if you're at the airport, you'll hear this a lot.
Precisely. Now, here's a different meaning for take off, related to success. Her new business really took off last year. What do you think that means?
That means her business became very successful or popular very quickly, right? Like it suddenly gained speed and climbed high, just like a plane.
That's a perfect way to think about it. And finally, a very simple everyday meaning. Please take off your shoes before entering the house. This is something you hear all the time.
Yes, it means to remove your shoes. So take off can mean to leave the ground, become successful, or remove something. Very versatile indeed.
Next, we have take on. Our first meaning is about accepting responsibility or a challenge. Listen to this. I'm ready to take on this new project.
So it means you're prepared to accept the project and all the work that comes with it, right? You're stepping up to the challenge.
Exactly. It shows willingness. Now, here's another common use. The company decided to take on 5 new employees. What's happening there?
Oh, that means the company decided to hire or employ 5 more people. So take on can mean to hire someone. That's a good one to know for business English.
It is. And our third meaning is about competing or fighting against someone. For example, he's brave enough to take on the champion.
Wow, so he's not afraid to compete against the best. So take on can be about accepting a task, hiring someone, or challenging someone. It covers a lot of ground.
Let's move on to take up. One common meaning is to start a new hobby or activity. Our example is, she decided to take up painting in her free time.
that's a lovely hobby. So she started doing painting. It's like beginning a new activity. I've been thinking of taking up yoga myself.
That's a great idea, Lily. Another meaning of take up is to occupy space or time. For example, this old sofa takes up too much space in the living room.
So the sofa occupies a lot of room, like it fills the space. And it can also take up time if something requires a lot of your hours.
Exactly. And finally, take up can also mean to accept an offer or a challenge. Like in this sentence, are you going to take up their offer for the new job?
So, are you going to accept the job offer? Got it. So, take up is about starting a hobby, occupying space or time, and accepting an offer. 3 very useful meanings.
Next, we have take over. This often means to assume control of something. Our first example is, the new manager will take over next month.
So the new manager will start his or her duties and be in charge next month. It's about assuming control from someone else.
That's right. It can also refer to a company taking control of another. Like in this sentence, a large company is trying to take over the smaller business.
Oh, so a takeover bid in business news means one company is trying to gain control of another.
That makes a lot of sense. Precisely. And here's some more everyday use. Can you take over the cooking while I make a quick phone call?
So you're asking me to temporarily assume your duty of cooking. So takeover is about control or replacing someone in a task. I think I've got this one.
All right, let's explore take apart. The first meaning is literally to separate something into its different pieces. For instance, he took the old radio apart to see how it worked.
So he disassembled the radio piece by piece. Like when you want to understand how something works, you take it apart.
Exactly. It's very common in mechanics or repairs. Our next example is the mechanic had to take the engine apart to fix it. This shows it's often a necessary step to fix something.
That makes sense. You can't fix an engine if you can't get to the problem. But I've heard take apart used in another way, like when someone is criticizing something heavily. Is that right?
You're absolutely right, Lily. That's our second meaning. Our third sentence demonstrates this. The critics really took his new movie apart. What do you think that means?
It means the critics criticized the movie very severely, almost as if they were breaking it down into tiny pieces with their words. So take apart can be physical or metaphorical. Very interesting.
Our seventh phrasal verb is take back. The most common meaning is to return something you bought. For example, I need to take these shoes back to the store. They don't fit.
So you're returning them because they're the wrong size. It's very useful when you buy something online and it's not quite right.
Right. Now, another important meaning is to admit that something you said was wrong. Our next sentence, I apologize. I take back everything I said. What's happening here?
It means you're retracting your words, admitting they were incorrect or hurtful. It's a good way to apologize when you've said something you regret.
Precisely. And finally, take back can mean to make you remember something from the past. Like in this sentence, this song always takes me back to my high school days.
Oh, that's lovely. The song reminds you of that time, like it transports you back there. So take back can be about returning items, retracting words, or bringing back memories. Fantastic.
And now our final phrasal verb for today. Take in. One meaning is to understand or absorb information. For example, it was hard to take in all the details from the lecture.
So it was difficult to fully understand and remember all the information from the lecture because there was too much. You couldn't process it all.
Exactly. When there's a lot of new information, it can be hard to take it all in. Our next meaning is about letting someone or an animal stay in your home. Like this. They decided to take in a stray cat and give it a home.
That's a kind gesture. So they offered a home and shelter to the cat. It's about welcoming someone into your living space.
Yes, it often implies providing shelter or care. And for our last example, take in can also mean to deceive someone or trick someone. Listen, don't be fooled by him. He often tries to take people in.
Oh, so he tries to trick or fool people. That's an important one to know. So take in can mean to understand, to give someone a place to stay, or to trick someone. That was a lot of great information, Roy.
It certainly was, Lily. We've covered 8 essential phrasal verbs with take today. Take after, take off, take on, take up, take over, take apart, take back, and take in.
That's a fantastic set of words to add to your vocabulary, everyone. Remember, the best way to master them is to practice. Try using them in your own sentences.
Absolutely. Listen for them in movies, shows, and conversations. The more you hear and use them, the more natural they will become. And don't forget, the vocabulary list is in the video description.
Thank you for joining us on the Roy English podcast today. Keep practicing your English, and we'll be back soon with more lessons.
That's all for now. See you next time and keep learning.
Bye, everyone.